Hello, hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. In the last episode, we arrived at Skyhold. We now have a proper castle with a proper throne to house the Inquisition. Now then, I think we're going to have a little bit of a talky episode today. We have to find our companions and see what they think about all of this. You know, about what happened at Haven. And
place. It's a bloody palace it is. Fit for a king, eh?
That it is. This is a magnificent keep. And it was just in the middle of nowhere. In the mountains. How very odd. You do have to wonder, you know, who came here? Who was here before us? Why was it abandoned? Hey, Adan, you did make it. I was very worried about him. Let's see. I noticed this over here. News from Thedas. Haven destroyed by darkest menace. Dire news from the Frostbacks. The Pilgrim Sanctuary of Haven, home to the new Inquisition, has been destroyed. Information is still vague, but some believe a dragon resembling an archdemon was involved in the attack. Fears of a new blight are now beginning to surface. As the Chantry continues to flounder, some are concerned that Haven's destruction may predict the Inquisition's imminent collapse. However, there is yet hope, as reports indicate that the Herald of Andraste and Inquisition leadership survived and have found refuge elsewhere. Crier Belinus. Yes, I like this. I really like this. An archdemon is spotted. Everyone's like, oh shit, an archdemon is knocking about. Surely that means there's a blight. We must turn to the Grey Wardens. Hold up. They went missing months ago. Oh shit, It's one thing after another. It's like dominoes. It's a domino effect of misery. Just, the conclave is destroyed, the divine is exploded, and now an archdemon. It's just misery. It comes in threes. Okay, Lizette, this is another person we helped. Hello.
Thank you for Haven. Less so for Redcliffe, but I am committed to serve your worship.
Hey, it's all good.
I serve, as has always been my calling.
I do find that funny. Thank you for saving me, but I'm still rather pissed at you for allowing the mages to join up. Okay, once a Templar, always a Templar, eh, Lizette? Sarah.
So, Inquisitor. It is Inquisitor now, right? Remember that war we talked about stopping? Full of little baddies I can stick with little arrows. That's not a friggin' archdemon, is it? Andraste, what did I step in?
I didn't expect it either. Andraste, not an elven god. Why would Sarah worship the elven gods? You knew this would be strange, yeah. I think Aenor's like, yo, I'm in the same boat as you on this one. This was not what I expected.
I've apparently been through a lot. But yes, Corypheus was a surprise.
No, a surprise would be, oh, I stepped in dog shite. No one says, oh, a Magister God monster, I'm surprised. Impossible things aren't surprises.
Calm down and explain. Corypheus seems real enough. What is your issue? She's clearly disturbed. Let's not be rude. Like, can you explain what you're having a problem with?
I can't help you if you don't explain what's wrong exactly.
It's got to be nonsense, doesn't it? We're kind of screwed if it isn't. I mean, that Corypheus thing. A Magister, right? Story is, he cracked the Golden City. But that's a hazy dream. If not, seat of the Maker, real thing. A seat needs a book, so the Maker, real thing. Fairy stories about the start and end of the world, real things. It's too far, innit? I just want to plug the Skyhold rubbish so I can go play.
I love Sarah in this moment, but it's kind of a roundabout reason. It's a very roundabout reason, because here's the thing. Sarah is looking at this from a religious perspective. But if you remove religion from it, Corypheus never said, like... How do I put it? He said he saw a throne. And Sarah is saying, oh, well, it must be the seat of the Maker. What evidence do you have to support that? You don't have any. You are making an assumption. You are assuming that is the seat of the Maker. But it could be anyone's chair. It could be Cthulhu's chair. For all we know, maybe Lovecraft is back there being like, hi, I'm writing all my books from here. I was in the Golden City the entire time. I'm here with Elvis and Michael Jackson. Like, that could be anyone's chair. It could be, and there's something Sarah says later about how the Maker and the elven gods can't coexist. Therefore, the Maker must be real. And here's the thing, I agree with that statement. I agree, the Maker and the elven gods can't coexist. The stories are too opposing. However, we have actual proof that the elven gods existed. And before someone tries to correct me with, oh, but they weren't gods, you know what I mean. At this stage of the game, they are referring to them as the elven gods. So that is the term I am going to use. We have actual proof that they existed. We have no proof that the Maker existed. So I just love Sarah. She just disproving that the Maker is real, but not realizing. I love you, Sarah. I love you for that. What do you believe right now, Sarah? What is your heart telling you?
You joined to help the little people caught up in this. But do you believe or not?
In Andraste? Of course.
But you doubt what you're seeing and hearing.
It can't be true. Even fanatics don't want to be this right. Look, I have arrows. I can make this Corypheus believe in those. Good enough? Please be good enough.
I need hope, not selfishness. Pick whatever cause you want. I need doubters like you. Please, doubt the validity of my divinity, because I am not divine. Please, doubt away.
Keep calling it nonsense. That perspective will keep the Inquisition grounded.
Oh, I can do that. Sure could use a few more people shouting no. We fight, the bad things go away, everyone calms down, and everything goes back to normal. A nice, well-paid normal.
Faith may decide much of this. Just follow orders, crazy. For a minute there, I was like, tell me they both aren't flirts. I hope there's more you want. No. Aenor is... she's in her 30s. She would not be trying to date an 18-year-old. That almost makes sense. Yeah. I think Aenor's like, for the first time, I understand what Sarah is saying. Hooray.
You're starting to not sound completely crazy.
I know, scary, innit? So bring 'em on. But first, food. I'm starving.
Hey, nice. And you know what? Do you have anything else to say?
Sitting and waiting. Great, yeah?
Okay, I'm pretty sure this is all stuff we can ask later, so...
I'll be back if I need you.
Go on.
Okie doke. Now then. Vivienne, hello.
Maker, you're a mess. Let me have a look at you. Are you all right, my dear? Were you hurt? You look dreadful.
I love this. I love this. This is Vivienne when she likes you. If she doesn't like you, she's literally just like, you were so fucking stupid for thinking Haven was safe. But when she actually cares, she is like, oh my god, are you alright? Are you hurt? Like, you look really bad. Are you okay? I'm like, oh, Vivienne, I appreciate your concern. And here's the thing, I guess if you are inclined to dislike Vivienne, you will probably read that in quite a you look dreadful kind of way. In the same way she spoke to Fiona when she was like, "Oh, Fiona, you look so old. This whole Mage Rebellion thing, it must really be taking a toll on you. I mean, look at the bags under your eyes." Like, you could read it like that. Personally, I don't. I think she sounded genuinely concerned then. I'm fine. I've looked worse. We have bigger problems. I don't think now is the time for joking. She's probably incredibly hurt. I mean, her arm clipped through her neck in one cutscene. Clearly her arm is really fucked if it started doing that. However, I think Aenor has so much that she needs to do. She doesn't really have the luxury of taking some time off and trying to rest and recuperate. You know, she is now the Inquisitor. She's still the only one that can seal rifts, and Corypheus seems to have taken her as his personal rival. Everyone is looking to her, and she doesn't have the luxury of being able to say anything else, I think.
I'll be fine. Don't worry.
You bear it well. Good. The troops will take their cue from your composure. Now, let's keep up appearances. You've handled this crisis competently, saving as many lives as you did. But the enemy struck a serious blow against you and the Inquisition. We must recognize that. You must.
So much depends on me. I couldn't save them all. Corypheus will pay for this. It worked in our favor. Mind your own business. Ooh. I'm drawn to this. What, it is the emotional option. Of course I would. Of course I'd be drawn to this for Aenor. But, just to expand on what I was saying before, you know, everything seems to be riding on Aenor. And, again, I'm going to compare her to Arten. Arten would very easily be able to handle this pressure. It's what she had been raised to do. Pretty much, you know, as soon as she could walk and talk, her father and mother were literally like, okay, you're going to command one day. You are a leader. You are not a sheep. You do not follow. You lead. And you will behave accordingly. You will keep your composure. People will look at you and see a commander. That is what Arten was raised to be. Aenor wasn't. Aenor is a simple hunter. And I do think for right now, I think she's bearing the pressure really well. But where Arten would stride through a puddle, Aenor is drowning in a sea. She feels like she's paddling, trying to keep her head above water, but in the distance she can see that tidal wave of more pressure, and she's just thinking, dear God, how am I going to keep afloat? How am I going to keep breathing? I think she's really struggling with that. There are definitely cracks. It's only just the beginning, but I think there are cracks in Aenor's armor, if that makes sense.
For every person I saved, 2 more were cut down. I failed them.
You haven't failed them, my dear. The men and women who fight for you gave their lives for a great cause, and they fought to the end. The rest still fight, and you will fail them if you give up now. Our enemy advances, Inquisitor. We must not sit idly by. Act first, and teach them to fear us. I think you know what needs to be done, my dear.
Tell me that didn't sound genuine. I dare you. Tell me that didn't sound genuine. When Vivienne said, you haven't failed them, my dear. That sounded so kind. That sounded like genuinely like, oh no, like, don't worry, love. Like, you didn't fail them. Like, no. I fucking love Vivienne. I fucking love her. So many people think she's a heartless bitch, but she's not. I swear down, she's not. She is more 3-dimensional than that. Oh, I love you. I love you. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go bother someone else. Adan, hi.
Haven was a cock-up, Herald, Inquisitor. But you did right by me, and others. We'll pay you back.
Hey! Thank you, buddy.
So, this is Skyhold. Come, let's walk the ramparts. I want to examine our fortifications. We'll be able to see Corypheus coming from miles away.
We're safe for now. If we see him, he sees us, and we'll be ready for him. Ooh. Blackwall, are you okay? You just suddenly moved. I'm drawn to 1 or 3. Are we safe for now? Are we? I don't know if Aenor will ever feel safe again. Oh, I don't know here. Yeah, I think Aenor, I don't think she'll ever feel safe again, but I think she's thinking next time. Next time there will not be a Haven Part 2 Electric Boogaloo. Like, no, I will prevent this. We will be ready next time.
He's not going to get the better of us again.
We lost good soldiers that day, loyal men and women. And when he came after you, he really made it personal. I swear I'll take that twisted bastard down, even if I have to die to do it.
Thank you. You're taking this hard. You're no good to me dead. I'm not losing you. Ooh. I don't want to flip with him, but Again, if I go with this, I'm not intending it as a flirt. It's between these. Of course he's taking this hard. Aenor's taking this hard. Like he said, good men and women died that day. We should take that hard. And that's way too harsh. I feel like this is a, I think this is stop it, you're talking like you're going to die. I think I remember that line crops up in the Blackwall romance, and it could be there. I can't say for certain, though. I would hope this is like a, no, I'm not losing anyone, least of all you, Blackwall, but... I've said there are times where I will pick the romance option just because I'm like, that's the best. There are 2 that I remember off the top of my head. Here's why I'm pausing. I don't know if Aenor appreciates the fact that this guy is like, I'll die for you. I'll do it. I'll die for you. So it's... On one hand, I could see her being like, thank you for taking this so seriously. I appreciate your dedication. But on the other hand, she's like, I don't want you to become a martyr. Please don't martyr yourself. For this, I'd rather you be alive. Here's the thing. If this is like, you're special to me, I don't want to lose you, then I can't. I have more reservations about this than thank you, so we'll go with that.
I'm grateful for your support.
It's my job, isn't it? Killing Darkspawn. Look, in spite of it all, there is hope. The people flock to your banner. They believe in you. Tell me honestly, are you what they say you are? Andraste's chosen?
Yes, I'm not. I don't... Aenor, she's willing to smile to the masses, but not to her companions, and he's asking for an honest answer, and she doesn't feel like she is.
I wish they'd understand that I'm really nobody.
You're somebody. Don't you see what you are to them? Without you, they'd be consumed by despair. We all would. They need you to be Andraste's messenger. It gives them hope. The truth doesn't matter. Listen to me talk. Your time is valuable and I've wasted enough of it.
Oh, Blackwall, buddy, no. No, you never waste my time. How dare? Ooh, 1 second. Please tell me. Please tell me that did not reset the map. Because I know speaking to Solus does. Oh, it didn't. Oh, thank goodness. If you speak... Also, word of warning. If you speak to Solus first, it will... Skyhold will be partially rebuilt. And you won't be able to get these introduction to Skyhold conversations with the other party members. So, you know, word of warning, save Solus till last. Okay, that's all good. Oh, Blackwall looked so sad at the end there. And I did like what she said. Oh, I'm grateful for your support. I liked that. Oh, Blackwall, you never waste my time. You never waste my time, bud. Got what he said, the truth doesn't matter. They need you to be Andraste's messenger. That's all well and good, but I don't think anyone is bothering to consider the toll that is taking on Aenor. They need her to be this font of holy inspiration. Who cares if it destroys Aenor in the process? At least everyone else is hopeful. I don't think anyone is really considering the toll. It's already taking, like I said, there are cracks. Aenor was not... She wasn't raised for this. She really has no idea what she's doing. I can't imagine the stress she is currently under right now. Okay, there you are, Bull. I was like, where did you go? I thought you were over here before. Okay, that's a fast travel point. Anything else around here? Nope. Oh, Cassandra, hello. Bull.
Inquisitor, huh? Well, you've got the fortress for it. Speaking of which, when you've got a second, there's something I want to show you.
Yeah, sure.
What did you want me to come see?
Here, come on. I'll show you.
Why am I dressed like this?
You'll see. Come on. It'll be worth your time, I promise. Evening. Iron Bull. My merc band just joined up.
Tanner. I'm from Jader. Well, near Jader.
Mira. I was guard captain for Lady Pendel. Signed on after shit blew up at the Conclave. Share a drink? Who's your friend?
This is Grim. She doesn't talk much.
Nice to meet you. How's it going? Say a little... Well, apparently I don't talk much, so...
Huh.
So, you ready to kill some demons? Or Venatori? Or whatever that Corypheus asshole is?
This isn't just about killing. We're helping the Inquisitor save the world and build the next empire.
The Inquisitor's helping. The Inquisitor's just a woman. Again, apparently we don't say much.
Well, long as I get paid, I'm happy. That's why I signed up.
I just couldn't spend my whole life on a farm. Needed to live a little, you know.
What about you, Mira? Why'd you join up? I thought you were serving some noble.
I saw what happened at Haven. The Inquisitor staring down that monster and his archdemon. I don't sing the chant of light as much as I should. But you can't see something like that and not believe.
Well, Grim and I should find our tents. Thanks for the drink. I know every soldier under my command. You don't have that option, but a few faces might help.
So I will say, if you have the Inquisitor speak, at the end there, Tanner and Mira, they start like, "Holy, your face looks really familiar. Do I know you?" It's very funny. Yeah, why'd you act like that?
You made it sound like you didn't like the Inquisition.
People don't always tell the truth when you're polite. You've got to poke them a bit.
They may think less of you now.
But those two soldiers might think you're an asshole.
So?
This was good. Their attitudes surprised me. This was depressing. No, I think Aenor feels a lot more at home with the soldiers. That's what she is. She's just a soldier. She's just a hunter. Not someone who commands and leads. She tends to follow orders. To be honest, I think Aenor, she acted more as a guard for her clan. You know, just because she's a two-handed warrior, she wasn't really so good on a hunt unless they were going after, like, okay, there's a bear. We need someone who can hit hard. Aenor, you're up. Like, more often than not, she stayed with her clan, guarding them, or she'd go off into the, you know, the human cities, into the alienages. She's really never been in a position before where she's one of the higher-ups. She is generally, you know, either on her own, working off her own initiative, or she follows orders. So I think she'd have really liked this.
It was good to get their perspective.
Yeah. Sounds like we could use an easy win for boys like Tanner. And vets like Mira have seen enough to be wary. You've got a good army coming along. Remember that. No matter what comes next.
Indeed. I do wish we got to see Skyhold at night more often. I wish there was like a, like whenever you loaded into Skyhold, there'd be like a, you know, a 30% chance or a 40% chance that it'd be nighttime. I think that'd be really nice because I do think that Skyhold looks very, very pretty in the evenings. I think, Cassandra, you're next up. Hello.
Good book.
Ah! I don't know what you're talking about.
Are you embarrassed? Of course you don't. What are you hiding? Cassandra, why are you embarrassed? What are you reading exactly?
Wait, are you blushing?
What would I have to blush about?
You tell me.
It's of no interest to you, I'm certain. It's a book.
I can see that.
It's one of Varric's tales. Swords and Shields. The latest chapter.
You don't need to hide it, so you've read them all. Why waste your time? If you don't remember, Swords and Shields was the romance novel that Varric wrote. Ooh. Yeah, she said it was the latest chapter, so you're reading all of them then.
The latest chapter meaning you've read them all?
Not since this all began. We've been busy.
That's just her favorite.
Nobody asked you to Winter.
I couldn't finish the last one you lent me. I actually feel dumber for having tried.
It's literature. Smutty literature. Whatever you do, don't tell Varric.
Oh... I love that. Just don't tell Varric, please. He'd be pleased. Wouldn't dream of it. Seriously, I should read it. We have no reason to flirt with Cassandra. Varric said that he thought his romance books were crap, so he'd probably be very happy about it.
Why not? I think Varric would be pleased to have another fan.
Pleased? Yes, that's one word for it. They're terrible. And magnificent. And this one ends in a cliffhanger. I know Varric is working on the next. He must be. Pretend you don't know this about me.
I love it. I love the game is just like gossip. Gossip about the companions. Oh, Cassandra, anything else?
Have you met this friend of Varric's, Inquisitor?
Not yet, no.
It had better not be who I think it is. I will wring that little bastard's neck.
Yeah, who do you think it is?
Why? Who do you think it is?
Someone Varric claimed he could not contact. Someone the Inquisition indeed all of Thedas desperately needed. I'll reserve judgment until I know for certain. No need to have that rogue screaming persecution yet again.
Oh, I wonder who it is. I wonder who could have possibly left her depression cave. I wonder.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
Anything else?
Something is troubling me, Inquisitor. Leliana is receiving reports of mages becoming possessed, Templars going rogue. No one is dealing with these matters. I was hoping we might, before they get worse.
Of course, it's not our job. We have a lot to do. I think you'll find our job is stabilizing Thedas, so of course we'll do it.
We can certainly look into it.
I will mark these incidents on the map as I learn of them, Inquisitor. And I would be pleased to accompany you if and when you investigate.
Okay, again.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
Oh, we have something else in the hinterlands. Lovely.
Inquisitor.
Okay, there we go.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
Indeed, and I am just about out of time for this episode. In the next one, I believe, Segrit and Harding are down that way, so we'll go and have a speak with them. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Callista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.